Hello and welcome. My name is Trismegistus, and today we're going to be playing some more Satisfactory once I get my hand strapped up for the old cardboard tunnels. Is that working? Oh, of course it's on pause, isn't it? Cool, so that's that there. We are coming through on Twitch. Yeah, we're coming through on Twitch. YouTube's, yeah, YouTube's is functional and working. Okay. Cool. That's wrong. There we go. Click that one there. Awesome. I have not touched this since last week. So all my things about I was going to go and get the bits and pieces for the belts, you know, and all that sort of stuff. Haven't done that. Yeah, I was playing something else basically all week. So that's really what we need to do. It does mean, I guess, because I'd basically run out of everything, hadn't I? That was kind of the situation. I don't think I've got any. I've got a tiny bit of concrete. Okay. Yeah, so I could kind of maybe stem that one. So we're going to turn. Yeah, there you see. So I've got no pipes or anything. Doobie. Okay. Oh, wrong key. I've gone all Factorio. So the question is, how do I get the extra stuff? Do we go right the way back home? Or do we try and see if the desert factory has what we need? I think we're going to have to go all the way back home, because what we really need, I think, is aluminium. Although I think I put quite a lot of that. That would explain something. My window is open. Hang on 1 second. I'm not having a very good day, if I'm totally honest. Yeah, I kind of woke up with quite a foggy brain for some reason. It was sort of, I don't know if I had a really bad. It was really, really warm last night. It's a lot better today. Well, it's a lot less humid today, really. So, let's go and have a look. Where's my cursor gone? There we go. This really is going well, isn't it? Yes, let's go and have a look at the desert base and see what, if anything, that's got for us. I don't know what I need, really. I mean, I guess it's stuff to make belts and what do you call them, platforms and all that sort of gubbins, isn't it, really? Let's see if we can use... Have I still got the thingy? I've got it, but it's not equipped. We've got that instead. There we go. Because what I can do, of course... Can I grab onto it like that? I'd have to... So it's got to be underneath. Oops. Yes. I also managed to break my bread. Now... I got something very heavy on it, and it clearly one of the... This is getting annoying. Why are you not connected? There you go. One of the slats was obviously broken, and it's not like okay, that's beginning to wind me up. Why are you not connecting properly? And it's broken it. So I need to buy a new bed. I was going to have to buy. I was going to buy one anyway. I need loads of stuff basically, because I've not had the money. So I've been paying off a lot of debt. And a lot of stuff is broken. Okay. What have we got here? So we've got some of that. Feels like I should have a much bigger inventory, but I know I haven't done quite a few researches I haven't done. Man researches. I don't think we need circuit boards. I don't think they're used in any of the things. No, I don't think so. Computers, I guess I should just have some... I think I've built the actual, you know, the actual reactor things. Don't think we need wires. Let's just take some anyway. Let's have a stack of each of those as well. We've already got a stack of each of those. That's good. Now we should take plenty of this, because this is some level of belt, isn't it? And we've got these again, some level of belt. So let's try and take plenty of them. And then, so I've not got that much aluminium. Is it the aluminium? Which one is it for the belt? It's the one with the lines on it, so it's that one. So I've not got very much of that at all. Okay. Don't think I need that for anything. But not sure. So I guess if we take more those as well. What's in this one? Rods. I think we'll get rid of some rods. Bit more room. Nothing in there, nothing in there, nothing in there, nothing in there. Okay. So frames, we should have a stack. Both of those. We've got a slug, and we've got 45 pipes. That's not really what we need, is it? We should hopefully have some pipes here. I don't appear to have any concrete in any of these boxes. Right. Okay. Just thinking what else, if anything, I can dump. Not much, is it really? Yeah, so there wasn't any iron plate. I guess I've already tapped it out, basically. So no iron plate and no concrete. Just two of the crucial things that we need. They will almost certainly be in machines. But what about... That's then... Is this pipes? Yeah. So we should have loads in here. And if I put... So we could turn the slug into something. There should be loads in the concrete. Oh, clicking on completely the wrong thing. So it gets us more concrete. So we don't have iron plate. That must be. I must be making iron plate for one of these machines. Surely. Now, there's iron plate coming out of that. Where's that? There it is. Grab that. Turn it off. And you as well. So we're full. But we can do a slug conversion. I think we need quite a few slugs, but then there are a lot in the desert. And the whatever it's called, swamp or whatever. Oh. Haven't I got... Oh, it's there. Okay, so it gets us one of them. Um, um, can let's try and get rid of something else. So if we maybe put solid fuel in there, maybe, and because we've got that. If I need a vehicle, I guess the supercomputers we know we don't really need because we put them in the thing. I'm loath to get rid of anything else. It gives a little bit more, so I could take maybe one more stack of iron plate, which is, well, yeah, we need slugs really, because we want to overclock everything. And I did see one, I thought, over there, yeah. Not easily accessible though, is it? From the air. Well, there's a yellow one there. Could sneak in, give it a little grab. I think that was one that would throw stuff at me, but I have escaped in time. And I think there was one when we're going back, isn't there, if we go the same way? A yellow one? I can't remember which is which. I think I remember the yellow is 2 and the pink is 3 maybe, but no. So fingers crossed that's enough to do what we want to do. I don't think it will be. There's a yellow one there. Not got the knack of this at all, have I? Now, yeah, there we go. One there. Question is whether there's also something nasty that wants to eat my face while I grab it. Cool. So it gets us 2 yellow ones. And I see a yellow one there, but it's a long way from a power pole. And maybe we could do temporary. Oh, it's right next to a whatever they're called. Pink one there. Yeah, let's give that a go. See what's what. Now, I did build a workshop. So we can do 4 more. Okay. So obviously now taking rads, all these radical things. Ah, did I already overclock that then? I guess I must have done. I thought I was clocking them to 200. Oh no, I underclocked this, didn't I, to do what I needed? So it was at 80% before, I think. So it's 40 a minute. That'll be producing. Tick, tick, tick. That would be matching that then. Yes, I must have overclocked these. And then I need to overclock everything else. Okay. So that isn't an overclock, that's just whack it up to full power. Excellent. This one then again. We go to 80%, don't we? We don't even go to full power. Excellent. Saves on shards. Ah, here we go. So this needs to be at 120. So we need to put one in. Take it to 120. And then you need to be doubled. So you're going to need 2 shards. Which is where it gets very expensive. Power-wise, 40 a minute, that needs to go to 80. It's at 6, so that would be, well, if I just put 2 in and I change that to 80, okay, so I don't need the second one. And then, do I do that one? Must have done. What about you? Yep, done you. And you. So that, yeah, it's going to need a 1 shard, isn't it? 16. Oh. And then you go to 24, which I think is 80%, so that's fine. Why can't we get, no. Why can't we exit out of that? Okay. 40 a minute would require over of the clock. 80, 160, so that's going to need 2. So go to 48. And then, what's that? Can go to 90. And this can go to 122, which requires 1. 124, aren't I? 55.8. That doesn't seem right. Because this would be, that just goes to 48, doesn't it? 7.2 a minute, okay. And this is then 40%. 7.2 a minute. Yeah, cool, okay. Maths has not failed us. We can double these, so that's going to, well, actually, no, that just goes to 96. And that goes to 160, so we need 2. Awesome sauce. Now, did I already double? No. So you're 48. Cool, so I think, oh, these are going to need double, aren't they, as well? That's a point. Oh, well, that's just taking it up to 100%. Okay. So then, these should just run as, you know, as intended, as it were, because I'm doubling machines in order to double them. I could have overclocked these, couldn't I? Put these on 200%. Oh well. Lessons learned. Yeah, that should double our output there. Now, I disconnected a whole bunch of stuff here, didn't I? Yes, so we had a splitter. Must have been, no, that was just a regular connection. And I've disconnected, yeah, so I disconnected this one. Well, that was straight there. And that's just a regular connection. Doesn't seem to be making a lot. I suppose 0.8 a minute isn't a lot. But it's idle. Why is it idle? 34, 35. Why are you idle? What are you waiting on? Encased uranium jobbies. Encased uranium jobbies. It's not lacking for anything, is it? Maybe it's going to take a little while for things to move through. Okay. But yeah, we need to make sure that we're supplying everything. That's the other kind of issue. So let's start with what's our first one here? No, that's sulfur, isn't it? So, and this is where we run out of belts, basically. So sulfur would be coming in here. It needs 48 a minute, which is just a normal level 1 belt, so we're okay. Water, we needed 48 a minute. I just need to double check that I did do this right. Oh, maybe I'd already doubled it. That's making 48 sulfurs a minute. I need 64 a minute. Ah, so that's wrong, isn't it? Although doesn't it put sulfur back out again? 16, yeah. So 48. So 48 plus 16 is 58. 64. And it wants 64. Okay. So long as it's kind of returning back. Yeah. Okay. We'll take that as good then. So, limestone, concrete rather, we need 24. No, we don't. We need 72 and 43.2. 72 and that's 43.2. 115.2. So it's got to be a level 2 belt coming in here. Doesn't look like a level 2 belt. No. I don't know if it was higher than level 2. But that is not level 2 coming in there. So that might be one of our contributing factors. Probably level 3 or something, was it? No, level 1. Okay, so let's do that. Alright with your radiation, mate. Alright. Still there. Sort of assumed it would despawn, but I guess not. Maybe I gotta kill it once. So that's now level 2 belt all the way. Let's have a look, see what we've got, because we know we've got Caterium here. No, we've got iron ore here. So that's Mark 2. Mark 2. So in the assumption that that's correct, do we run out of Mark 2 anyway? Fine. Doesn't look like it, does it? Ah. What are you? You mark 1 of them. Okay, so that if we do need level 2 iron. Come on. And what are you? You're a Mark 1 lift. Because I think we're only putting this into steel, aren't we? What are you? Mark 1 lift. Okay. How much do you actually need? 55.8, so it really only actually needs level 1. Okay, so that's a bit of a waste. There you go. Same with the steel, 55.8. It's just a level 1, that's steel coal. So, it's all fine, I guess. Deuterium. You need 48 a minute. So that's just Mark 1 belt. Okay. Which we're bound to have that. What else haven't we accounted for? We've got the sulfur coming in. So even if it is more than level 1, doesn't matter. I think it's just the nuclear that's like bad, as it were. Where are you going? You're going into these two. So they need 40 and 24. So that's 66. So this does need to be level 2. Right. Let's make both bits level 2. And what are you? You're a level 2 lift. Good. Level 2 belt. Cool. So this is all level 2 as we go. Get to your Cooper. That's a level 2 lift. That's a level 2 belt. Excellent. So, that's copper, oops, iron, deuterium, sulfur, the water. These seem to be coming out much quicker now, I don't know. Is it satisfying this? Because what we want to see is that it ends up with like 100 before it starts the next round, because that means we have a suitable bufferage. Five, 96, 7, yeah. Cool. So it's perfectly matched. Excellent. Guess the question then is what I haven't done is anything with this nuclear waste, which that's not good. Okay. So I go like that, and then oh, I'm going to quickly run out of those. Right, why are you the input? It's the wrong way around, isn't it? So it's sort of lined up there, isn't it? And then that way around, and that way around. There. Goes there. Goes there. Yeah, so we need at least like the one stack. Which we've not got the steel pipe, basically. So there. Send it back. Come on. Wait, how can that be an out? Stop making radiation noises. Oh! No, what happened there? I suspect I probably picked some up, have I? Yeah. Because they tend to move... Oh, right, we've already done this one. Okay. But it's only got 2 on it. So we do want the extra. Extra, read it all about it. How many more of those can I actually make? In theory, 16. So that 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So we should be able to make them, but obviously concerned that we need those steel pipes maybe for... It's got 8 in storage, isn't it? It's got none. I'm just thinking maybe I should disconnect those things again. I don't need that power to run the overclock? No. Should be alright disconnecting 2 of them at least. There's an element of it being just in time, basically. Which... don't know. Because it's burning the fuel, basically. And what I'm expecting is the next one will turn up literally just as it finishes. It is not brilliant. This is a lot of waste, isn't it? Fuel, but it's burning fuel, you see. Well, fingers crossed that all works. Cool. So, the question mark one then is the uranium, which I've stuck on the Mark IV belt there, which is that one. Now, I think that is technically fine. 80 a minute is way over then, isn't it? So I don't really need it. But if we were to end up... well, that's, I need 80, don't I? I wonder if... so if that's Mark IV... wait, what? Well, that's a bit of Mark V, is it? No. Oh. Yeah. So you've got Mark IV. I just think because I might have to do something with uranium. And what sort of conveyor are you for? You know, for one of the... because I think the nuclear pasta probably use it, but whether I can use the waste, I don't know. So it's all Mark IV until it stops being Mark IV. Don't you irradiate me. It's Mark IV, isn't it? It's Mark IV. There you go, you see. So it gets to a point here. Is this Mark V? No, it's 4 as well. Still 4. Still 4. We basically need to go in the thing and like overclock the miners. Ah, so what are you at the... so you're 3, okay. So if we make that 4... but the trouble with having to overclock the miners is we know there's some big spiders in there. And depending on what mood the game is in, it could have spawned in poison spittery ones, or not. Oh. Ah, there's a yellow slug there. How many have I got? I've got 5. That should be enough, shouldn't it? I don't think I need to stick 5 in to get 80% out of it. Or 80 a minute out of it. Although it is a poor quality, I think, isn't it? There we go. What we got? We got 2 big ones. They look like normal ones from here. No. Maybe it always spawns in those ones. Oh, it spotted me. Whoa. Okay. Okay. All right, lads. Whoa. That's it, you get stuck on the belt. You get stuck on the belt, lad. Am I hitting it? Or am I hitting my own belt? Hitting something. Ah! You're dead now. What about you, mate? The way those things jump is just utterly horrifying. So, what about your mate then? Don't seem to have spotted me. It's making the tick noise like it's sort of getting hit. You know, if you just want to passively sit there and die for me, and I'm a big fan of that. Yeah, sweet. We have cheesed our way to victory. This is where I get close to it and suddenly 12 more explode out of the walls. Right, so 60 a minute, so it only takes 1. So, but I'm going to like 200% it. Or am I going to go all the way? Are we going to just take this all the way up? 150. And then we also need to give it the level 4 belt. I think it's actually 5 here, isn't it? But, so that's already 4, is it? Yes. Cool. Cheesed, as they say. Cool cheese. Because level 4 moves 480, and we're not doing anything like that, so it being spread out on the belt is fine. Cool. Yeah, we're getting these. I'm assuming this is where the nuclear's not quite working. Am I brave? And I sort of do a little bit of an explore. I'm not feeling brave. I don't know if there's another one in here, you see. I guess I could ping, couldn't I? So I've got that ping now. No, looks like just the one uranium. Where was that? Oh, right, those are in there. Right, desert. Cool. So there's a breakable thing over there. So I wonder if that leads... Maybe there is an entrance that I couldn't work out. Because this is where the other cave was. Where I was like, well, how do I get to the uranium then? Okay. So maybe there's just those two big spider lads. Maybe that was it. But yeah, that should hopefully... What I should really do, and it was like the whole point of setting up the builds and all that sort of stuff, is get it to buffer it, basically. So have it build some up. But I think I'd end up in a situation where I think the only way I could get it to do that is by like disconnecting all of it. And of course that would then rob it of the power to actually run the uranium processing. Yeah, so that's it. The nuclear build is, quotes, done. Needs tidying up, obviously. I made a right mess. But there you go. Here's what it is. So, are we heading back to the thing? Because what I really want to do is set up like blueprints for a train network. I'll probably adapt the one I already did. And I don't believe I can fit railway stations in. I think they're too big for blueprints, but I can kind of do other things around it. Notice the uranium is not moving. Oh, it is now. I guess it's providing so much that the machine just fills up. Let's have a look, see what it's doing. So this sulfuric acid is worryingly close for me. It didn't seem to cause it to stop. What about you? Yeah, so it's getting the things in, it's just that, say, it's very much just in time. But yeah, our headroom now, so maximum consumption, if everything was running, would be 4.4. We have a max production, or a min production, of 13.1. So we would be able to build, effectively, 3 times as much factory as we've got. I think that would do us for a little while. So, let's head back. I just spotted there's another chest here, isn't there? I wonder if that had concrete in it. No, it didn't. It had slugs. Let's take slugs. I think I want to leave some bits here. So if we leave like the iron plate, some of the steel, one of them maybe, aluminium, maybe some rods and cables and wires. Some of those, some of those. Maybe both of the frames. Cool. So, yeah, cool. There was a Snut did a video about the Josh let's game it out things. I keep looking at the coffee cup because oh yeah, I never finished this one, did I? Nuts. It's that one we should be on. Because the coffee cup, it sort of feels like it's in the right place. They're doing a trick with a camera where it's basically buried in the pioneer's head. It's like inside, the body of the pioneer, so that the hand can be in what feels like the right place. But if you think about it, they're basically that is like this, basically, which you wouldn't just stand there with a coffee cup like that 100% of the time because your arm would break. So the factory's over there, isn't it? How much? I didn't put all. Okay, so we do have some bits. Okay, let's see if we can zoom our way a bit closer. Whoa. Ah, dear. So, I mentioned it yesterday, but I'm probably going to pause this as a streaming series. Because what we're going to work on now, the whole trains thing, I kind of feel like I need to set that up off stream probably, because It's gonna take a while. We'll do the blueprints as much as I can. Now, excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, do the blueprints as much as you can now, and I just then need to go around and basically. Oh, hey, okay, I fell off then. No, oops. Oh, spiders. That's what I see. Don't even know where I am. Something's tweeting. I'm sure it wants to eat me. Can I get on there? Kind of. Yeah. Right, map. We're not too far from home, are we? So we want to kind of go... Excuse me. I want to go that way, really. But there's a bit of a cliff there. I wonder if I could just do a little foundation across, maybe. Oh, yeah, poison flowers. One for all the family. One of the clever things about the old space elevator, is that basically it means you can see where you need to go to get home from wherever you are on the map. All right, I wasn't coming for your bits. Can't do that on the slope up, can I? Dear me. Okay. Oh yeah, I was messing about with them. This is a 5x5, isn't it? I can't build, I don't think. Is it now? A level 3. Because that requires the next research. I mean, I could try and plough on, you see. We could go... What's our next milestone? It's RCU. It's, yeah. Alclad aluminium, yeah, we got them. Aluminium casing, we got them. We got motors. We need 50 remote control, radio control units. What are they made from? Can I not make them? Or I could do the SAM stuff, you know? This is part of the problem. It feels like I've got a big challenge that I need to do. What are you? So maybe I can't hand make them then. But they're aluminium casings, crystal oscillators, and computers, which we do have over at the desert base. So I could botch something together. You know, we only need 50. We need 100 Alclad. I mean, obviously, yeah, the elevator thing is trickier, but for this milestone, So we could go over and do that, maybe? Yeah, am I going to use drones, though? Set to milestone. The advanced aluminium, again, requires the RCUs. And then we get into stuff I haven't even got close to. So I'm making supercomputers, I think. So what about the fused modular? Excuse me, fused modular. And then those are way off the chart, aren't they? All three of them I'm not even approaching making. So fused modular frames, what would they look like? Presumably made in one of these. No? Huh. Used. Oh, I haven't actually I haven't done the research, have I? I need to do a research to get them. In fact, is it the aeronautical that gives me them? No, so I have to do that research before I can even work out how to build them. So maybe we head over to the Desert Factory and botch something together. Because I only need like 100, 200 or so in total. So maybe we do that, and then if we get time... Because now I've got plenty of power, so... Have I got everything over there, though? To build? Don't know. Let's put... Actually, let's grab one of them. So still got the... In fact, I'm putting them in this chest, aren't I? Yeah. Cool. So, yeah, got the... Well, we're going where the aluminium is. We don't need that. Let's take some concrete. Some iron plate. Rods and frames and got the copper sheet. I left the cables in the oven, didn't I? Got them. Supercomputers and computers is what I'm making there. Rather. Anything else? What? Oh, yeah. Plate, screws fine, rods fine, rebar fine, cable maybe? It's okay. Okay. So we could do with taking some regular... Oops. Regular frames. Which I think that must be... Yeah, okay. That's frames. Oh. So, I would be wanting to make, I guess, some... I know we've got the things over there. A manufacturer, assembler, several of, constructors, fine, yeah. Okay. I could also look. I mean, how many tickets? Oh, 49 tickets. Okay. Let's see what we can buy with that. Purchases. Oh. Okay. We got the coffee cup and yeah, that's all the fine stuff. So how much are some of these? There's that elevator. New thing. A lot of this is just fancy decorative stuff, isn't it? Guess these are a bit more useful. Conveyor throughput, interesting. Not 3 power outputs. I suppose there's signs, yeah, maybe decide I want to use them and the lights. A basic shelf unit. And then the customization, don't really care. Fancier foundations. Walls, haven't really done it. I haven't built a single wall, I don't think, have I? Yeah. I got the ladder, didn't I? So if we can, let's get that. 43. I think I'd... Right, let's just buy them. I got 6
Where
left.
did you leave your lizard doggos? What's in this storage container? Where did you put the essential components needed to save humanity? Do you wish there was text to prevent you from constantly taking the wrong turn? Disguise your struggles to comprehend the complexity of your surroundings with signs.
I don't know if that was meant to be trying to play... Because obviously I bought a load of stuff, so I don't know. It was actually going to be... Let's get the railings, I guess, and... I don't think that's... Yes, I got 2 left. Got all of the management ones. I guess, are these 1 each? Yeah, we might as well. But no, I can't. Oh! Walked under me then. Gold. Because I've been putting in very, very basic resources. It's, I imagine this is... But yeah, that's stacking up, isn't it? It's, in fact, if I just make that little turn. 1, 3. So I'll empty it out a little bit. Cool. So here was where we were making... no. Where am I making the crystal... am I making crystal oscillators? Did I actually end up making them? Because this is making the supercomputers. And that doesn't need them. That's the quick one and all that sort of stuff. No. Oh, maybe I'm not actually making crystal oscillators. What do they... Well, do I need them? Or am I getting all mixed up? Crystal oscillators. Yeah, they are used in the RCUs. So we'd need the casings, oscillators and things. But it's the quartz crystals. It's relatively simple to do. Whoops. Where's my coffee mug? So is this one? Okay. If we were to add on, say, a bit of an extension here. Because I don't know I'm bringing the casings this way at all. Because we could have a lift up. And then... So if the lift was kind of coming out of there, where would it end up? Logistics. So it'd be sort of there-ish. So we want the actual lift. It's not going to let me build it, but I could do that. That. Is that not connecting? Yeah, okay. Okay, so that would get us the actual quartz crystal. I think they had 3 ingredients, didn't they? So that makes them... Did they? Yeah, makes that a manufacture job? No. Let's see. So, yeah, there you go. We need quartz, we need cable and reinforced iron plate. Which I'm pretty sure I've got an entire thing off over here. Somewhere? Have I? No? You? No, your computers. Am I not making reinforced iron plate yet? I guess not. No. I think that must have been over at the other side. So, are we even making iron plate? Never mind reinforcing it. I don't see any iron plate. Okay. Maybe, did I put some in for this? No, you're all Coteria, aren't you? All cables and quick wires and all sorts of stuff. Okay. Marvellous. Wonderful. So, where is iron ore coming in? That's some iron ore there, but it's going into steel. Huh? Yeah. No, because they're plastic and copper, aren't they? Huh. Okay. So if we pop on a... No, we would need a smelter. I'm literally going to do this as, one, basically. We'll make one of each machine and That'll be all fine and good and dandy. Because I'll then go back and mess around with blueprints, make untold messes with trains. So if you put it there, so that one then could make the iron ingots. That could turn it into my plate. I think I need screws and stuff, don't I? Which I don't have any of them either. How many are you making? 30 a minute, and you take in 30 a minute. Okay. Because if I go... no, iron. Reinforced iron plate, there we go. Yeah, it's screws plus iron plate. Okay. So I'm going to need a second one. Right, fine. Maybe we go... If I was to take this up here somewhere, just sort of extend this platform maybe. We use our blueprint smelting. How does that orientate? The input is there, isn't it? So if I put it... Where's it going to come out? It's going to come up here somewhere. Which is, so... The input must be there. So it must be that one. Except it's the other way around, isn't it? So it's like that. So this will make iron plate, iron ingots rather. And spit them out of there. Going that way. And it makes 30, 60, 90, 20. Okay. We'll then have a constructor. Makes on a plate. And it takes 30, produces 20, okay. Then have one that makes rods. 15, 15. And that feeds into one that makes screws. 10, 40, coal. And that would then make 40 screws, 20 iron plate. So if we look at assembler, we need 30 iron plate and 60 screws to make 5 a minute. 60 screws. So if we overclock that by half, then that gets us 60 and 15, which is what that's making. You're making 20. You're now making 60. We need 30 iron plate, not 20. Oh, very annoying. Okay. So, move that one to there. That to there. Delete that. That to iron plate. Makes 20. We needed 30, didn't we? Total. Go again. Could have used my blueprints, but there you go. 6. Split it. if we do... Dooby-dooby-doo. That in there. And then... choose that. Merge these two together. Into a assembler. Put that assembler saying there. I keep forgetting there's the nudge thing. I'll be asked to use it. So 6. I'll put that one. So we'll be doing 13 totals. 9 rods. Oh, it carries the overclock as well. That's cool. Okay. Hang on, what are you connected? How are you connected to that one? What madness has happened there? Okay. Let us what? Via... But I need level 2 or something. Oops. So you're doing 30, 60, 90, and 20. So it's indeed level 2. But work out where I need to put it. So it's not going to matter, is it? It's going to be skew if no matter what. But we'll have out. So it needs to be level 2. Take this. Level 2. 2. Yeah, didn't like curve. Okay. It's okay with straight. Interesting. Never mind. Is where I discover I'm not putting iron ore in or something. So that'll make 30, 16, 19, 20. That's too much, isn't it? Don't really need 120. Because all we're demanding is 20, 30, no, 15, sorry. What? 30. Oh! I thought iron plate was 1-to-1 with iron ingot. Oh, doesn't matter. 30, 45, 60. Oh, it is, so it's perfectly matched. Oh, that's level 2 belt. Is this level 2 belt? Yes, it is. Awesome. Why are you not working? What's wrong with you? No power. Yeah, I didn't connect this one up. There's your screws. That gives you your reinforced iron plate when I set the recipe. Cool, so that gets us some reinforced iron plate being made over here. We can bring that along the side here. It's no problem. This then is... So that gets us those reinforced. I think we need cable. The quartz crystal we know... Already get... Well, we will be getting. I guess... If it's only 18 a minute to make one. So I can just whack on... in fact, how many? 2.5. So we can actually run 2 machines from it. Or I could just stick them in a box. It's very low demand, but I suppose it's quite slow, isn't it? Just making 1 a minute. Anyway, cable. Are we making cable here? I wouldn't be so... Ah, that looks like cable to me. Cool. Oh, and we're already taking a little spur off there. Oh, and it's using... Ooh, fancy. So it's going up there. Oh, it's coming right in. That's annoying. Where can we... Ah, we could take another siphon. There, couldn't we? And we could do ignoring of clipping. Just go to say there. Let me use one of these bad boys. Where are we going to take it? We go maybe... Don't know what height it would be. Logistics for that one. Oops. None of the ones I selected. Brilliant. I mean, there's fugly mess. There's fugly mess. Oh, it didn't like any of the heights that... Oh, I guess it's trying to clip to that, is it? Yeah, I think it's trying to attach itself to the other one. So I think it's that. Which then gets us... to there. Nice. So we got 2 of those now. We can go... oh. So there. So I do want to stick these in the box because they're sort of used in quite a lot of weird and random things now. So we might as well see if we can store them. It's only 1 a minute, so it's literally 1. But then what we're trying to make is your radio-controlled units. Now how are we going to make them? We fill in this. How are we doing with emptying this out of it? Wrong one. Oh, yeah, still stacks of it. Literally. In fact, you don't appear to be emptying. 23, 23. I only seem to be using it at the rate that I'm putting it in. That's interesting. What level belt did I put on it? 2. Okay. I didn't think I was delivering that much. Let's go 3 there then. And we want to go... Oops. 4. Oh. Have I not got encased industrial beams? They're literally here. I guess it must be... Hmm. Oh, it's emptying them. Okay, interesting. But then I guess that, yeah, that makes sense because the actual lift is Mark II, isn't it? So if I'm pulling them out faster from here, it would slowly decline there. Interesting. Okay. Now, Mr. Manufacturer. Where can we put you? If we put you going the other way, like say, that maybe. We want you to make radio controlled units, which are thankfully only three things. One which is computers, which are right here. So I'm taking another little split from that. Crystal oscillators, it needs 1.25 a minute, so they would back up. No, they wouldn't. Okay, maybe if we overclock, we'll get 1.5. So they would ever so slightly back up. We know we're kind of, there's like loads of this stuff. If I like double it, can I double it? I think I've run out of overclockers. Haven't I? Yeah. Okay. So we need to bring this cable over. Like so. So we take it. Well, if I add on the the extra here. It's classic semi-spaghetti. It's spaghetti, but not proper spaghetti. Oh, somehow I've got that as a slightly higher level. Okay. Good job. A good job. So you should have made some. You have. Excellent. So we take that to. Let's put it. Let's give a little. Yeah. I really don't know what this weird kink thing is. I hope it is a bug that they fix. Oops. Okay, so put that in there. That needs a lift on it, doesn't it? We'll need a lift. So that gets us the crystals. Don't have any power on either of these. Let's fix that. Okay. The reinforced jobbies are coming. Excellent. Cables I was just doing. I was umming and erring about how to arrange it all. It needs to be level 2. Wow, okay. Why have you done? No, there. To there. That needs a second one on it. What? Let's just do that. Whatever. It goes in. So that gets us some production of crystal oscillators. And then if we go around here, put them in there. Excellent. We need another box here somewhere, don't we? So we'll store these. The line seems to have gone all thin. It's a nice thick line building. So we need aluminium casings, as I say. I don't know that we're bringing them. We're making them just over there somewhere. I don't think I'm bringing them this way. Have you started to... Ah, you see it's emptying out now. Excellent. Okay. Yeah. So the other thing we've got is computers, which are literally here. Now, well, let me put a split in somewhere. Or is it going to get all prissy? I wonder if I can just sort of add one on the top here. I can use the bottom one, couldn't I? I really do like the new curve. It's nice. Cool, so we now got pooters. And in theory, crystal oscillators. It doesn't seem to have made any. Aha, it's making them now. Okay. So what we don't have is aluminium casings. And as I say, I think that's partly because I'm not bringing them this way. We've taken the silicon the other way. Okay. Aluminium casings then. I must be putting them in a box. I put everything in a box. I'm a degenerate box putter. So that's the actual aluminium things, isn't it? That's the aluminium ingots. Here we go. Here's your casings. And your other ones. Okay. I mean, while I'm here, we might be able to take both. We might as well take both of them back. Yeah, we would actually want to send it up there somewhere. So we want to be floor holding. But let's do that when we've actually brought it over. I don't think it needs a lot, does it? $40 a minute, so level 1 belts are fine. If we've got them. Might actually be a bit low, but let's default please. No. Dear me. Do a concentration. Rapidly running out of level 1, aren't I? Very rapidly. There's possibly some in chests over here. Just gonna have a quick look. Let us have a quick butcher's. A butcher's hook. Yeah, got some iron plate there. Any more? No? No. We might need things like rods. And, no. Don't know how I ended up with 16 iron ore. Or 20 of them. Okay, let's see if we can get this finished. Can make my life slightly easier, I think, if I put the casings on the top. Okay. It's weird out because it gives you the red thing, right? But to tell you can't build it. But at no point have I actually told it to build these mad, super curvy things. It's just come up with that. So it's like it's proposing something, and then going, "No, you can't build that. I don't want you to build that." It's you that's proposing that. I mean, technically that's connected there, isn't it? So I guess if I do that, it's not the same difference. Okay. So, which are you? You're the casings. Okay. So yeah, ideally, we go that way. Oh, we put extra things in, it'll be a little bit happier. And its happiness is clearly all that I care about. There. What? See, why is that not? Okay, and then I really want to just go there. Ah, default will do it. Okay. Let's use a compiler. Okay. So that, I think, as I say, I'm pretty sure the aluminium casing is what we want. We really, really want. But let us check. I don't want to build this and then go and leave it and it falls over. Aluminium casing. Yes. Right. How are we going to weave that through then? We could sneak down there maybe. No, why don't I just do it at this level here? So if we go like that. To there. No. And put you in there. It's just a simple matter then of simply connecting things together. Could possibly go wrong. Player input. No, none of it. None of you are liking those angles. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. We can do something else. There, then. So yes, aluminium casing. Aluminium casing. I want to make absolutely sure, because we're going to go back now. We're just going to leave it. And hopefully, in however many, because it's 1 a minute I think it's making, isn't it? Let's go all the way up here. And check. This looks like a casing to me. And it says it's a casing. Excellent. So by the time it arrives, in theory, we might have enough made. Assuming how long it's going to take to get along this belt. We end up 5:45. That's right. It's 5:45 now. How quickly does it make them? 2.5 a minute. Okay. And we know we're oversupplying the crystal oscillators. There's millions of computers stored up. So, you know, it's totally fine. You know, even if they're not being made at that speed, that is okay. I do wonder if I want to... Do I want to reconnect supercomputers and get it making them at the same time? It's tricky because it will absolutely eat through everything I've kind of got stored up there. I could do the old trick of blocking out these. Slots. So it only makes a few. Like a stack or something. You see, this is the type of thing. I just don't get, why is this not in the game? Why can I not limit chests? Why are they just infinite? And I get the whole thing of infinite resources, you know, don't matter in a sense, but that's not how it works. That's not why you limit chests. Because they're effectively limitless in Factorio as well. So yeah, let's reconnect that, get it to make. Pressing the wrong button. Like a rower then. Which I'm sure will hobble my whole making these things, which is things we actually need, but there you go. It's classic me. One thing we could do is make sure we've got plenty of these guys. And then we'll head back. So things we're making here exclusively are the aluminium. I've got loads of that stacked up. Stored up in chests at the other end. Oh, yeah. Everything else. I mean, there's the crystal oscillators, which are useful in all sorts of things now. But we sort of want it to just chug away and make. It's like, really, I should limit this chest as well, shouldn't I? I don't want it making infinite of them, but it's so slow, it's not going to matter, I don't think. What are you waiting on? You're not waiting on anything. We've just built up enough storage. That's a lot of these belts are stopped. Okay, that's fine. Video get bothered indeed. I was hoping to see it make one, basically. Don't know how long the belts are going to take. It's not far off, is it? Let's have a look at the power situation. Did it? You see, it's doing this drop-in and stuff. That's probably that one nuke on the far end that it's not arriving quick enough. If it becomes a problem, what I can do is I can go to, because the first one in the row has got a little stack of them, so I could literally just go there, grab one from each and put one in, and therefore create, or two in even, I think would work, create a little buffer basically to account for the tick gliding along, because it's not doing the animation thing for the draw distance. Ooh. Okay. We are getting casings arriving. This is a quick wire, we could steal some more of that. I've ended up not really using that. I used it loads in my other place. It's just because I've kind of realised that if you just stick a normal power pole next to everything, you can power it. It's not massively useful, really, having sort of extra connections. You're willing to spam wires. Yeah, missing a smelter. Here we go. I mean, these are definitely the right ones. I mean, it needs 40, so... What is it? 32. So it's not. We're not going to see it make one. But they are entering the system. So let us remove this basically, because it will eat through everything. We don't want it eating through it. So we take it down to level 1. How many is it made in the meantime? So it made 3 more. Crikey. Okay, back home. See if I go up, mess about with some blueprints. I think I might actually go up and just design as it. Well, I might mess about with stations and think about how I would want to do that, because I think they're far too big to put into a blueprint. I don't know. I don't know why I've got like cables written on that. How do I get? Oh, I can't do it. What's that? I don't know if I wrote that. I think it was a reminder for something, but especially cables written over on the like the to-do list. Hmm. Yes, so picking up the thought I had earlier, I think I did actually explain that. I'm probably going to like temporarily pause this series. Next week, I will hopefully, if I get a bit of personal time to do some Factorio, I'll kind of finish off my blueprint. So I'm using the previous playthrough or the current playthrough, parameterization one, to make some blueprints. But I'm then going to carry forward and I'm going to start a space age run where we're going to be doing similar. We're going to be parameterizing stuff in space age. And I'm intending for that to be next week's series. Next week's video live streams for both Saturday and Sunday. So we'll have a kind of a big kick-off for that. And we'll do that for probably a few weeks while I build this whole sky train madness that I'm thinking about. What do I need? I need concrete and iron plate. We don't have iron plate. Okay, so we need to build a whole load of foundation. We can build a whole load of foundation. We need to build... Is it transport? It is, isn't it? We need to build stations. So we're probably going to need more plastic. Okay. Have I got plastic here? I might have used it with luck. No, I've not got plastic here. That's very annoying. So we've only got 101 plastic. I didn't put any in this one, did I? No. No, fun. Okay, so we just come from the place where the plastic is. I could build 2 stations, though. Or a station and 2 platforms. Okay. Empty platform, I don't need railway. Yeah, we've got some of that. Buffer stop. Prevents trains from derailing at the end of a rail. While automated driving systems have made buffer stops mostly obsolete, their use is still recommended to mitigate potential human error. Signal. Oh, we've got block signals now. Huh. To avoid blocks are going to replace on railways to create blocks between them. When a train is occupying one of these blocks, other trains will be unable to enter it. Portion signals and directional trains are unable to move against this direction. So, okay, path signal. The trains are path signals are advanced signals that are specially used for bi-directional railways and complex intersections. They function similarly to block signals, but rather than occupying the entire block, trains can reserve a specific path through it and will only enter the block if their path allows them to fully pass through. Ah, okay. A different sort of philosophy to Factorio then. To a path signal, the train will only progress if the whole route is like clear. Whereas a block signal is just a pure, is there a train ahead? Yes, no, let's go. Okay. Hypertubes then. Build some hypertubes. And we have these branches now. Excellent. So I think we can build... Can we build a loco? We can... With a freight car, yeah. I think we've got enough bits to sort of start. Where am I going over here? Oh, I should be taking power up, shouldn't I? Can I use that? Maybe. Let me put you on there. No. This is janky. Janky extraordinaire. Because rails, I think, carry power, don't they? So once we got it all connected up, we don't really need these. This should hopefully get us to the top. Okay. Oh, do we not have power? No, we don't. What have I done wrong there? What have I done wrong there? Oops. Unless... No, I do have a backpack. Why is that not connected? No connection. Oh, maybe this isn't hooked into anything. It isn't, is it? Huh. So... Nope. There we go. Guess we also like that. Clearly one of the nuclear power plants is not getting the actual fuel in time. Okay, here we go. So, the thing I've got already is that. Okay. Which are these then? That's a path signal. Okay. It's probably not what I actually want then, is it? I probably want block signals. Now that we got those. But the point I'm trying to get to, basically, is the fact that, you know, this will have on it, oops, a maximum extent. Let's just put some, see, no. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. And I can essentially base my entire, you know, rail system. So how far was that? I think I worked it out before. It was 8 or something. So that's like, it stops being valid there. So it's sort of going to there. 12, was it 12? Something like that. So if that's in the middle, then it's 1, what's 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so if I put 12 in between, it should connect. So if we put the next one here, nice and in the middle. That. Oh, not, yeah, no, okay. So nice and in the middle, it's that. And these should be, yeah, you see it nice and connected. And the problem I was having building the other one is the fact I was having to rotate it around a little bit, and then these wouldn't be nice and straight and blah 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 blah. So yeah, I think I prefer. I'm gonna do rail, and I want to do rail. I need to build in some lines that let me do this. But this is all far too high because what I want are train stations, and the idea being we're going to drop stuff off and pick stuff up because we can use the cheat thing, the elevators. Well, I wasn't actually able to get that to work, was I? But I guess there's some way that we can make it work. But you can have like infinitely long lifts if you use this somehow. If we connect this at the bottom or something, I think is the idea. You know, if it's got something to connect to further down, it'll connect to it and ignore that maximum height thing. And therefore any resource, you know, so can't see one, but this random, you know, random iron ore, we can literally put a miner on it. We might have to do something janky anyway because of power poles. You know, we need to get power up and down. But power travels along tracks. So we don't really need to run loads and loads of these other than doing, as I say, janky mess where build some elevated platform or something. So infinite height those ones is probably irrelevant anyway. But yeah. So if I connect this, it has then power. Although I'm doing power along for these anyway. Oh no, that's a support one, isn't it? That's not actually a entrance. Which is a point, I guess, if I want to do hypertubes on as well. Look at, how do I use these branches? Do they need powering? Doesn't look like they do, does it? No, so the branches don't appear to... So can you poop yourself out of the branch? If we... put a... entrance, there we go. Turn that into an entrance. Because I might have to run power along in order to do these anyway. But where have we got power here? Let's use that one. So you power that entrance. And then do you put entrances on the end here? You can do. We put one there. I don't actually know how they work. So that's now a proper tube. Whoop. Whoop. Okay. I guess, do I just go hold left, maybe? Didn't put me out the right one. I guess we should make it a bit longer. So I've got some actual thing to... opportunity to do. Does this allow me to go in anyway? It does. Right, so it's not a hold left. Does it have an instruction on it? Can we spare three-way? Only be accessed when entering from the longer side. Doesn't tell me how to actually use it though. Let's put entrances on. I mean, it says I can only go in on that one. I think. So let's put an entrance there. There's too many connections. Yes, too many connections. So it sees it as a legal thing. It showed some kind of thing there. Oops. No? Feels like there's a key or something I can press. Why is it not just left? Let's try and guide it slowly. No? What's the keybind? Oh. Direction E. Okay, cycle direction. There we go. Okay. Why have they chosen to do it that way? That's interesting. So obviously don't really have a choice on that. But when we go here, we've somehow got to be smart. Oh, crikey. I don't like that. That's a terrible design. You should just be holding the key. You should just hold the key in the direction you want to go. Okay. Well, my thought with it basically is because I could put, you know, we could rewrite. I'm going to rework this anyway, but we could put like these junctions. You know, we could have a version that has a split off, or two split offs, in fact, depending on the direction I'm going. So we can poop ourselves out basically wherever we want to go and whichever direction we're going. I guess the question then is, if I put one in, do you just connect in? I think you do. So if I go in, see, it would have to be really quick with the... You can just go back and forth, can't I? So if I go up, no, no, okay. So we go D. There we go. So it poops us out. Obviously, it's not a valid entry point unless I put an entry point on each one. Do. Oh, connect two of them together. That was kind of my original intention, because I have the power line running along it somewhere. There we go. So this was kind of what I was intending with this. Ah, it's gone. Why is it gone red? Why is it red? I guess because it doesn't like the fact that it's a T thing. Oh, and also there's no actual power on that. Chimney connections, nice. There maybe. Cool. So yeah, the idea being that we would be messing about, want to go somewhere else, oops us out, and by having each one, we can go either direction. So I'm going to have to be very quick with my key presses. Okay. It would be a special version, I think. I think we would just have normal travel and, you know, an actual junction one. And it could relate to, I could put one close to each proper station. Okay, I like that plan. I like that plan. The question is, what am I going to do with trains? So, if I did say a, you know, freight, oh, what am I out of? What are you saying I'm out of? Cable? Yes, I mean, well, I could just recycle some of these wires, can I? I don't need. No? There are no wires in them? Oh, it's cable, isn't it? That's not wire. Okay. Let's do a suicidal drop out of the sky. So, wires. Have we got wires here? Wire. Those look like wires to me. No? Where are they? Here. Wires. This is where I should be using the lift thing, shouldn't I? Can I build a lift thing? Elevator floor stop. Oh, I need silicon. I guess because it's glass. That's annoying. Okay. Don't know if I've got any of that knocking about here. Right, let's build. Because I'm thinking, oops, 1.1.1 drains, you see. We'll do exactly the same thing I've done in my other playthrough. I've never done 1.1.1 trains. And I can't actually build them, can I? Because I can do the platform, but I run out of plastic, which we know I haven't got. Okay. I mean, do 111 trains... I mean, they don't need another thing, do they? Because, yeah, I can do, you know, loopy around madness. This is where I'd want to be blueprinting, you see. Would that fit in the blueprint? I think it will, actually. Would it? It's transport, isn't it? There we go. Train station. It will. Okay. Yeah, so the bit I don't know, how could I test that? I guess I could literally just set up. We could have a station. Oops. As we fall out of the sky. So I could do a station, transport, train station. So I do one like that. So it's along that line there. So it's, if we go here, so, and I should be able to put a between them. Power both ends. Just because. So if we then do, can I build two? 5, 20, I think so. So I can put a, which way is which? That's got to be forward, isn't it? And then that way. What are these? Goes and Saratov. Okay. Oh. How do I set the... Open train menu, is it? Can I do that? No? I have to be in the train to do that? That doesn't seem right. No stops in timetable. Edit timetable. Saratov. And Goes. Save changes. And... edit timetable. Don't I give it a... No. If we fully loaded or wait for, let's just do 5 seconds. Turn on save changes. Turn on self-driving. So it knows to go to Saratov. Awesome sauce. Boom. Now, waits 5 seconds. And it goes back. Excellent. So you can do 111 trains. Or, you know, reversible two-way directional trains. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. I like it. I like it. I like it. Because then I don't, you know, I don't have to bother doing loopy, curvy, roundy, absolute nonsense. These can just go in and out. So if we can design as well a proper T-junction, which this is not. Definitely not, no. T-junction extraordinaire. Then any train can connect to any station. Just like my Factorio thing. I guess one of the next questions would be, can we fit something resembling a T-junction into surface and unevenness because it's not a big enough slot. So stations fit in. That's a good one. That's a win. Missing materials. Brilliant. No concrete. Okay. Let us recover some concrete. Is that enough? Nope. Nowhere near enough. We're just going to have to go down. Okay. Check that box. It's this box, isn't it? This. So let's grab some cables and wires. Oh, good. I'm feeling a bit more positive about this now, realising that the blueprint designer will fit a station, because potentially then I can design and have blueprints for pickup stations and drop-off stations. Because what I was worried about was I was going to have to hand build every single station. Well, I'm going to have to hand build them, that's how this game works. But, you know, build them fresh every time rather than use a blueprint. We have blueprint option. Then that is a good thing. I should grab... Do I need frames? No. I do need... Where are they? Well, top that off, but where are they going up? Okay. Okay, so we need some of these. And so, no, I don't need them. Yeah. We need some of those. Cool. Yes, so I could have a blueprint for a pickup station and a drop-off station. One of the things I'm not sure about is, do I build it all on this level? Or do I like elevate it to give me a bit of room underneath? What was I doing? I was putting in blueprint designer Mark 2. So, and what was I going to check with this? I was going to check, whether I could potentially do some sort of T-esque junction. Is that around? Because it's quite small, isn't it? So go, maybe, yeah. Don't know about maths and angles and stuff. It seems to be having fun. It didn't like that, so why not? Too sharply. It was totally fine on that end, but it's not fine on this end. Okay. I understand where you're coming from. I disagree with you, but I like that it now flips itself round. That is good. I put that in the middle, didn't I? So why is that? Did I put it in the middle? No. Is that not 1, 2 and a bit? So that's a proper. It's on the corner of a full square. Oops. That. So that should be the curve. There we go. But I'd have to move it up a bit anyway. Don't know why I build it there. We build it, say, there. And then that would then be the perfect curve. And I do need it a bit longer, don't I? I think it needs signaling, you see. So it needs some sort of signal on it. And it won't let me put them there. Oh, put me that. Okay. But then this is single track, isn't it? Need is double. Okay. Oops. So that's in the middle there. It's the ideal thing. Is what? Well, how far apart did I put these? Plenty far apart. Like entire concrete block apart. So it was there. It's here for equivalent. It's definitely not going to let me. It is. It is, you know. Okay. Okay. So go left or up or down. We wouldn't be doing that though, would we? We would be going. If it's left-hand drive, we want to go that way or that way. If it's left-hand drive, we don't want to do that one. We want to do that one. Oops. But if we're coming the other way, we might, yeah, so that was done. Because if we're coming the other way, we do potentially want to go that way. We do, oops, potentially want to go that way. So those are the exit ones. But I'm doing that as a single, aren't I? Single, so it becomes single path, which is not what we want. Yeah, we can't. It's too tight because what I would need. Yeah, I would need a second one like here. How far? I put them there, haven't I? So it'd be like there. I bet the 6 will work. I bet the 6 will. I bet the 6 would let me do this. So you're not like the 6. Yeah, see, it won't make that curve. It would actually be difficult to get your head round. Let's do it. That wasn't even straight, that one. Oh. Oops. Yeah, this isn't going to work. It's too tight of a set of curves. But then I can move it down this way. Can't I? Yeah. So I can actually do it here. And here. And then these two, it just needs to be this straight. If I just put a... Yeah, it's not, it's too tight. Because it needs to go, yeah. The tightest it will let me do is that. And that's not really even, yeah, it's not straight. So, yeah, it is basically to the middle. Oops. Which is fine. Because then it would need to be douche. The other bit of rail would need to be there. Which is that. To give me the same spacing, isn't it? Yeah, so I can, yeah, I can't. Oh, let me do that one. But it won't let me get over there. This is just good. I mean, absolutely no way connecting to that one. So I suspect the 6x6 might allow me to do it. The other option, the other way of achieving the same thing, would be what I built before. So we'll do that. Oh, that's horrible. I think actually that's 1 over, isn't it? Right. Yeah, we want to say that there. Why have you done that? No? To there. And then we double this up, basically. So I would then put a second one, exactly the same, there. And then we'd have to have some janky arrangement of connections, basically. But I think also I could probably clip them in. It'd probably let me, you know, take this. So if I, maybe if I do blueprint, I don't know how much steel I've got. If I do blueprint this, just so we call this test junction. Not new blueprint. Why have you got that written in there? Test junction. Oops. Wide caps lock. No, what are we doing? I can type, I promise you. Save blueprint. Oh. Right. And so what I'm thinking is it might, maybe. Crikey. You're being interesting. So let me get rid of this one. I mean, it wouldn't be disastrous if it was just, as long as I arrange them. It wouldn't be disastrous necessarily to just do the single out. Where it would get difficult is if, so imagine we do just a big loop, you know, going round. Then that single outlet, because I've got one, you know, bi-directional trains. Then any junction we want to have, any split off, we just literally use one of them. And so it's then bi-directional rail for a little bit, but then all I want to do is put in, I would need a single one version of that, if you see what I mean. And then, you know, so that they could just come in. In fact, I wouldn't even know. It's just a curve. It's just a curve, isn't it, basically? You know, single thing, because they're not going to go. Yeah, I know what I'm getting at. So it's like a branch coming off. But yeah, basic point is, would it let me do? So can we build a? That's not right. What was that? Test junction thing. So if I was to build, say, one of these, say there, will it let me clip, you know, like attach another one once it's sorted its life out? So we'll let me build it by the looks of things, but it's not actually attached to the rail. But so it reckons that overlapping, is it? Okay. Or maybe it is attached to the rail. So how close would we want it? We would want it to be sort of ending there. Oh yeah, if I hold shift, it puts it on the end. Yeah, it's been very unhappy with me trying to do this. I don't think those are actually connected. Lets me build it. But yeah, that's a janktabulous mess, isn't it? Yeah, it's built it on top of it, basically. But say, you know, why aren't you dismantling? What? Why is that not working? So why don't we dismantle the whole blueprint? That's interesting. Hello, Macris. Hey man, do you have any tips for railways? I just over aluminium and decided to go with trains to transfer bauxite, but can't manage to get any good rails to look good. Any tips? I'll be totally honest, I'm in kind of the same boat. Do you have the blueprint designer? You probably have if you've got bauxite and stuff. If you unlock the blueprint designer, then you can... Oh, I wonder if I was full and that's why... Because we've got a overflow box there. Oh, I must have been full, was I? Okay, let's go and stick some in a random chest so I've got something, a bit more room. But yeah, honestly, I'm kind of in the same boat. I did use railways. I've literally played this game twice. This is my second time playing, so I'm not that much of an experienced player. I do, however, have literally thousands of hours in Factorio, and a lot of the same principles carry over. In terms of looking good, I say what I would suggest is doing blueprinting, because I mean it's kludged together and a mess, but this is a blueprint and I don't think it looks horrendous. Maybe you disagree, but there is also this thing now where you can connect blueprints. I can't get it to work though. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but say I've literally played, it's my second playthrough sort of ever. I would also suggest this. I mean, you know, the whole, if you hold down control, it aligns to the world grid. And one of the things with, I mean, you talk about horrible looking rail. This bit doesn't look too bad. But look over there. where it's doing these weird and horrible angles. So what I'm doing in order to make a half decent looking rail system is I've built this platform right up into the sky, and that just allows me to do nice straight, or it's going to allow me, I've not built it, but allow me to do nice straight rail and, you know, nice 90-degree bends and all sorts of things like that. So that's my solution, is just build into the sky. Now I've gone way up because that means I can go right the way around the map, but you don't have to go this high. You can just go high enough and then have some bits where it just goes up and down sort of thing. But I'll be honest, I don't have a lot of tips because this is my second time doing it. My first rail was abysmal, basically. It was partly the game's fault because it didn't. What happened? I tried, I would try to build a straight bit of rail, and interestingly, the same bug seems to have been introduced into the thing. But I would then build another straight bit of rail, and it would acquire an ever so slight little curve. And then I build another straight rail, and it would sort of curve back the other way, and then back the other way. And my actual rail that went all the way from the oil over in the coast to over here. And the train by the end of it was doing this because the rail just exaggerated the curve, and I couldn't really get it to work. So yeah, probably not your best choice for that, other than, I say, get your blueprint designer, build some things that you think look okay, and then use that to build them everywhere. What you can do, what I was doing to try and make these look like actual properly integrated things, is obviously this is all aligned to the world grid, so you can build it on a foundation and then get rid of the foundation and put, for example, do you unlock these via the ticket shop? I can't remember what it's called, the sink, and then you put a post on like that, and it looks like it's, proper foundation built to spec, but you've obviously sort of done it backwards and sort of cheated it. So I think those are my only tips. use blueprints. The 4x4 one is rubbish, but then the 5x5 and 6x6 ones are rubbish as well. I don't like how this game does blueprints. They're just too small. Blueprints on rails can't auto connect. Oh, they can't. Oh, right. Okay. Well, there you go. I guess, do the hypertubes though? I don't really know how the auto connecting works. But yes, the point here, so it won't let me overlap two of them. Or if it does, I can't get it to do it. But I could put two next to each other if I really wanted to do some proper junction, as it were. But the next question is signaling. Now, have I got... I think I need computers, don't I? I'm not sure I've got enough. So if we did this as like a block signal... Oh, so it seems to be okay with putting on the edge. Now, if it's left-hand drive... Is that right? Is there a wrong way of doing a block signal? But it seems to be okay with that being there. It's just going to flash on everything, is it? Okay. So, because this would be bi-directional, as I say. It's not like in that, is it? But then I bet I need to put some more signals on. So left-hand drive, it would come in that way. And you don't like that, okay? I think it's because it's like a double whammy. I'm sort of outside of the edge. It's poking out the edge, but also it's taking that to be the, that direction there. In fact, which way do the signals operate? Are they on the right hand side? What did I do here? I never actually used this. Yes, they're on the right-hand side, aren't they? So that's wrong anyway. That's not the correct side. But it won't let me put it on the correct side. What's the arrow showing me there? Yeah, the arrow's showing me right in... That's not good, is it? Is that... Maybe it's because I put that one on. No, you're not wanting to connect to that at all, are you? I will do it there, but not there. To get rid of that, are you happier? No. I guess this is just literally the edge of the blueprint. If I get rid of that as well? No. Get rid of these two. No, it must just be there. Must be placed on a railroad track. Well, there's a railroad track there, mate. Yeah, it's just too far in. Oh, this is annoying. What about... Yeah, it's just that it counts that as being the outside of the blueprint design. Won't let me put any on now. We had one there before. Oh, these are annoying, aren't they? Good lord. I wonder if it's just the block signal that hates me. It's the path signal. Nope, path signal hates me as well. Okay. Why is that? Why is that like the clip distance? That's bonkers. Okay. So we would need to put it slightly in, I think, to get it maybe interpret it, but then it's gonna... So it's not there, basically. It's there. I don't know whether it'll then be able to do the curves. It's not there. It's there. I'm in a bit of a pity playing with a buddy who wants to be a minimalist and go for basically 1 per minute of all resources. And I want to ball out and build huge factories. So I figured that I'd just build a train that gathers all the different resources and then be forced to use them. Yeah. It's a good plan. Why would you... that's a weird thing to... I'll be honest. Why one a minute of everything? That's a bit odd. You said, yeah, 1 a minute. Crikey. I mean, some of the machines don't even work at that speed, do they? You'd have to underclock them, like, dramatically. Yeah, I think your friend needs a talking to. Ah. Why are you now not letting me put any... So it should be on the right hand side. Why are you not letting me connect? It is on a railway track. Wow, I hate this with a burning passion. What? Maybe they can't go on the end, and they can go on the end. Yeah, to say I'm not a fan is understating things a little. So that's like the minimum bit of track. Oops. And I would want... honestly, why aren't you connected? What's wrong with you? And why only on one side? No, this can get in the bin. I say I don't think it'll even do them. Oh, it will do the curves. Okay. So maybe we need to take it in one further. So there. I know that there is the nudge thing, but I kind of just want to stick to the grid, otherwise I'm going to get really confused. Will you work now? No. Oh, signal cannot be placed at the end of the track. Why didn't you tell me that before then? Is that because it's a block signal? No. Just signal cannot be placed at the end of a track. Right. But it has a minimum distance in from the end of a track. Wow. That's horrible. That is absolutely horrible. How far in then before you... Well, no, you... So what I need to do... But we have a minimum length of track, don't we? So if we put that to... Wow. So maybe if I do... Say it's... Why have you done that? If I go to there... Yeah, I can't do like a tiny little bit of track on the end. Good Lord. Talk about making it difficult. I wonder if I can... no, it won't do it, will it? Because it's... So if we were to go to there... So... No, it's got like minimum length for a piece of track. Wow. How would we get around that then? I mean, I guess I could make these be block signals. And then this doesn't have any signalling at all. But that would then make each, because these have got block signals on, and there'd be one there, and we'd have to ensure we always had one straight bit here. Then that would mean this whole junction would end up being mutually exclusive. Wow. We're playing on a server that is on 24/7, so if it makes it so to say one computer or something have a full bin after the night. Connect the different tracks before then you will be able to place the signal. Before then you'll be able to place the signal. As in... That's what I had before, though. It wasn't liking it. So it lets me put it on that side, you see. But I want it on both sides. Or I need it on both sides. It's meant to be on the direction. So it lets you put it on the end if there's like a junction there. And that's the wrong side, isn't it? Does it just not allow bi-directional? Because if I put one there, maybe that's the fundamental issue, that it doesn't allow bi-directional signaling. So it's letting me put it on that side, but not on that side. What the heck happened there? Huh. Wait, why is that? You can you put it on either side? What? Has that not defined it as a right-hand drive truck? Why are you not? Build mode left side, build mode right side. But that's the wrong type of signal, isn't it? Oh dear. I suppose actually, if we're doing so, if that's 2.5, then so really that should go to there. And then this should start here. Oh, it's 7 o'clock, crikey. So now what are you going to do? How are you going to work? So let's me put that on there. No, it doesn't. It does. Even though that's outside the blueprint. Okay. But then that's not where I want it anyways. It's the going the other way. Yeah, it didn't seem to like putting it. And that's not the right direction. Don't think I get this at all. When I get add to signal rail, I've been doing that for decades. But what it's interpreting as... Oh, there we go. It's some combination of scrolling and R that I'm basically doing wrong. Because what we'd ideally want is like a signal in there, but... Yeah, and it doesn't like going on the end of that junction. But I can't put it any further in. Because it clips to it. Right, let me put it on there. So, there we go. It's too aggressive with like clipping, basically. That would be going that way, wouldn't it? So, do that. No? No, you don't like that at all? Okay. So I guess the signalling applies on, it's not like Factorio where it can be on either side, which is kind of cool in a way. Just doesn't seem to like putting signals on both sides of the track, basically. That's in the wrong place, isn't it? That one. Yeah, I think I'll just not signal this, and then I'll use the fact that this does have signalling to control it, basically. Because it's hurting my brain. Okay, fine, whatever. Can't have two signals at the same place, they have to be apart. Now block signals work. Shouldn't be needing this many block signals. check before, then I'll be able to place the signals. I mean, I don't, yeah, I don't want this many signals. It's just not letting me place them where I need them. But yeah, cool. So that's it for today. I say I will be almost certainly, depends what I do with the Factorio basically. Let's just save this. If I get the chance, because I'm also busily working away on my next video in the law speculation series for Factorio, and it's very late, so I need to kind of focus on that. There's about, well, I've got to do the 2-camera record on it, and that takes ages, and can be a little tricky to edit because I have to do the green screen. So although I've done probably about 60% of the actual rest of it, that is like half of it. So that video is going to be late, and also I'm going to need to work on it all week, you see. So my plan for next week is to do start a new Factorio series with space age, parameterizing blueprints as the goal. And what I want to do with that is bring forward the parameterized blueprints that I built in this, most recent series, but that requires me to copy and paste them into that series. Now, it doesn't, I think, because what I would be doing in that series to start with is just normal Factorio, and I've got the initial smelting, I've got the snaky bus, those are all parameterized. So I could be cheeky and kind of start it without all of them, and I could just catch up with the blueprints of what we need to get us into space. So yeah, so I think next week, basically what I'm saying is, well, we will switch to a double Factorio. So we'll be doing Saturday and Sunday, doing a Factorio Space Age playthrough, where I focus on parameterization of the new stuff in the expansion. I guess the other thing to say that I usually note is, if you're watching on Twitch, and you can watch on YouTube, and if you're watching on YouTube, you can watch on Twitch, because I usually stream to both. However, YouTube is the only one with VODs, so if you want to go back and watch the archive of any of these series that I've done, the Factorios, this Satisfactory, what have you, I should say Satisfactory is not going away. It's just I need to work all this through and build this train system, I think, and then I'll be happier to pick up with the next stages of the space elevator, finish the game off, basically. And I feel like I need to do that, in my own time, really. I mean, certainly the blueprints on stream is doable, but actually building it is just going to be slamming down blueprint after blueprint after blueprint. And we don't have bots, it's not Factorio, we don't have bots, so we've got to do it all ourselves. Also on YouTube, you'll find the archive of my Friday Facts videos. I did a whole read through and loads of speculation about the Factorio Friday Facts, which people still seem to enjoy going back and watching and commenting on and etc. And you'll also find my latest series, which is a follow-up to that, where I am speculating about the lore about Factorio. The most recent video for that went up on Friday, which was about Folgora. It was a lot of fun to do, and so that's the video that I'm working on that is going to be late, I think. I have the option of basically not giving members early access or limited early access, because on YouTube you can also do memberships where you get early access to videos. My intention for that is to give a month early access. I might cut that down instead, so it might be some compromise where, less early access, because I've only got 4 members, so it's not, hopefully they're understanding. And then I go, then I do make the deadline, as it were. I mean, they're just fun videos that I do. It doesn't really, it's not my job or anything. So, but yeah, I'm trying to make that regular schedule happen. What you'll also find on the 25th of July is I will be putting live a whole set of what I've called quick tutorials. For me, quick is a very relative term. Um, they're quite long still, but it's talking about some of the, just tutorials basically. So talking about some of the stuff that I do in the game that's unique to sort of how I do things, but also more general concepts. And the idea is for that to become a series. The aim of it, and this is where I need input. If people, even if you're very familiar with the game, and what I'm talking about is kind of teaching grandma how to suck eggs sort of thing. Comment on the format of the videos would be very useful, because I personally like videos that are a bit more, written, scripted, edited, recorded, slicker, that sort of thing. But a lot of stuff is produced that isn't, and seems to do perfectly well. So I'm going to see if I can try and do stuff like that. And it's also very useful to get stuff out quickly anyway. But I don't know if the videos work, and that's what I would appreciate feedback on. If you are one of my regulars who, I say, is probably familiar with the game, but some feedback on that would be very useful. So those go. There's 5 of them. They go live on the 25th of July in a couple of weeks. And I say I will hopefully do more if there is at least some vague positivity on them. If you want to follow me on socials as well, then those are the links. But Blue Sky is the only one that I do actually post on, and all I really do is post when I go live, sort of thing. So there's not a lot of activity from me. The restream videos, and say channel memberships are available if you wanted to pick, get one of those. It's only £4.99, or your local equivalent. So it's not a lot for some of the access. There's a few exclusives on there as well. Just extra like outtakes and bits and pieces. I'm going to do more exclusive stuff. It won't be anything that you would be particularly missing if you're not a member. So it's not a whole lot of stuff. But then it's only £4.99 a month. So that feels justified. Yes. So that's all me. That's all my self promos. That's it for this week. We will, as I say, be back next weekend. It looks like it's going to throw it down next weekend. So if you've been hearing the air conditioner in the background, that shouldn't be on next week, because it should be much more pleasant in the UK. If you have been watching, I hope you've enjoyed it and you might consider coming back for another one. I've been Trismegistus. This has been Satisfactory. Thanks for watching. Cheers.